Hi, everyone. We're going to get started here in just a second, letting everyone filter in, and we'll kick this thing off at 4:30.
Hello?
Hi, Sam. We're about to get started here. Are you excited?
I am. I'm so confused.
Yes. Twitter Spaces is the most confusing thing to use.
Yep.
Okay, we can go ahead and get started. Hi, everyone. I'm Kayla. I'm the social media campaign lead at Prime Video for The Legend of Vox Machina, and today is the day. It's absolutely amazing that we made it here. I'm gonna say that this is a full circle moment for me because uh, before I was at Prime Video, used to be a journalist, and baby journalist Kayla got to interview Marisha and Matt and Taliesin at a convention talking about Critical Roles. So to be able to have worked on this campaign has been a dream, and I'm so excited that we're here. So The Legend of Vox Machina episodes 1 through 3 are out in the world for everyone to enjoy. So excited. If you're excited, can you go ahead and throw up some emojis? I want to see them in the
Are
chat.
you
That'd be really amazing to see them come up.
are you talking to us?
Everyone throws up
Oh,
emojis.
okay. I don't know how this works.
Crying faces. There we go.
There it is. Amazing. So we're here to get excited for our Twitter watch party that's going to kick off here at 5 p.m. PT. But first, I want to let a few friends kick off the party by saying hello. Hi, Critical Role team. How are you?
What's
Hi.
up?
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Hello.
Hello, Twitter.
Good day.
This is such a I like Twitter Spaces because it kind of takes that onus of being on camera and having to look a certain way and people looking at you and making sure your background isn't any nothing's crazy happening on so it's happening in the background, so it's real nice. So just for those that are joining the spaces, I think I requested for and Ashley to also be speakers as well, but I'd love for those that aren't familiar with Critical Role to get a chance to meet you. You introduce yourself and which character you are or characters you are on The Legend of Vox Machina. And we can start with Matt because Matt is the one that I have up first.
Perfect. Hi, yeah. My name is Matthew Mercer. I am the dungeon master for the game stream that this series is based on, and I voice Silas Briarwood, one of the antagonistic characters in the series, as well as a whole multitude of weirdos across the world.
I have Laura up next.
Oh, hi. I'm Laura Bailey. I play Vexalia, half elf twin to one Liam O'Brien, Ranger Haggler extraordinaire.
Let's see. I have Travis up next.
What up? What up? It's Travis. I'm Grog Strong Jaw. we're running around all in the same backyard. We're walking away from each other so we don't hear each other talking. But it's nice to join you today.
So glad that everyone is here. And then next I have Liam.
Hi there, this is Liam O'Brien. I play Vax in the show, and I'm also excited to be here, and I guess this is how this tech works. I did it.
The first time you get on here, it's always like, where do I go and how do I work this thing? Sam,
everybody.
you're up next.
Hey, it's me, Sam Riegel. I play Scanlan Shorthalt on the show. He is a musical magician, and I'm so excited that this is our big launch day. Hashtag it has begin.
It has begun.
God damn it.
It's so good. It's so good. Ashley, you're up next.
Hey, that's me. Is this working? Am I doing this?
It's
right.
working.
Hello.
You're
I'm currently laying on a hammock, and I play Pike Chickfoot, the group's healer, and Mama Pike. This is so strange. Hello, everybody.
Oh goodness. And next up we have Marisha.
Oh boy, hello. I am Marisha Ray, and I play Keyleth, the awkward nature-wielding druid that is about as awkward as I feel right now. So what's up?
It has begun. And next up, and one of my favorite characters on the show, I'd love to let Taliesin tell us a little bit more.
Hi, this is Taliesin Jaffe. I play Percival de Rollo, who's a aristocratic gunslinger with a somewhat troubled past. Hi, Travis.
Oh, you did it real good though. You just did a legit interview or intro.
Well, I got to listen to all you mess up, so.
So good. So
what
good.
do you mean? I was perfect.
Oh goodness. So we're going to get into some questions. I'm really excited. So I'm going to kick this off. We know you've always had some guests stop by in the past to participate in campaigns, but the show guest cast is really stacked. How did you all decide who would come on to play who? How did you decide all of those things?
Oh, well, it was a group effort for sure. We, being voice actors ourselves, we obviously could reach out to some of the best voice talent there is around. Folks like Gray Griffin, who's voicing Delilah, and Kari Payton, who plays Sovereign Uriel, and Max Middleman, who plays Desmond in a couple of the episodes. And but then in addition, we reached out to some really amazing film and television talent like David Tennant and Stephanie Beatriz and Indira Varma and Tony Hale. And they all signed on to the show just based on the passion and enthusiasm that we came to the table with. I mean, I think people really just responded to the story of how this show became a show and how the critters out there, kickstarted it and made it a reality. And and we got some amazing people. But the whole cast weighed in on all the major casting decisions, and especially Matt, since he really created a lot of these characters and voices originally. And Matt he gave his blessing on everybody, basically.
Yeah, it was very much almost like a group fan casting effort where we got to sit down with a lot of these NPCs and be like, man, who would be perfect for this? Let's try for it. And it seemed to work out for the most part, which was incredible. So still kind of reeling with that.
It was a breakfast,
spent
if I
so much-
recall. We all had
Yeah, I was
food.
just about to say breakfast. I have a very specific memory of going like, "What about this person or that person?" Oh yeah, over eggs and bacon.
As all casting decisions should be made.
I feel like you can't make a bad casting decision if you have a full stomach. I mean, like, empty stomach leads to bad casting decision. So I think that's perfect. That you were
Always
able
have
to
pocket bacon.
always. So knowing that this has been such a journey, like a really long journey to get here, how are you feeling now that the moment is here and it's out in the world to share with other people?
I think we're just excited beyond anything else. You know, we had the Kickstarter in early 2019, and here we are almost 3 years later, and it's just been us up against the grindstone working day and night on this thing and putting everything that we have into it, and watching Titmouse animation come in and production rev just bring it to life has been such a treat and a thrill, and having Neil Acree's music come in and just elevate it even further. The last year or so, I would say, has us just been chomping at the bit for not just the backers, but our fans in general to finally get eyes on the show. We want to know what everybody, thinks. And, certainly after a few years, you're just excited to see if what really gives you goosebumps and gets you excited about the property rings true for the fans as well. And I think over the past 12 hours, I don't know what is time, a weird soup according to some. I think they're really loving it. So it's a special moment.
That I love that. What's very apparent is that the show in general is just a labor of love. So I'd love to know what you hope the fans that are, devout critters and new audiences that will be brought into this world. What do you hope they take away from this first season?
That we're more than just a bunch of dick jokes.
I mean, they're there, but we're more than that, I hope.
We're also far.
I'm excited that all these critters' friends who don't have time to watch the show are finally going to know everybody's name, so they're not frustrating their critter friends.
That is helpful. That is definitely to bring some of those social aspects together. I think.
You know what? Yeah, that's a great point, Taliesin. There's so many people who have wanted to get into Critical Role or get into these stories and characters in the past, but it's kind of daunting to look at our the hundreds of hours of streamed content for campaign one, and this is just like a real easy, we hope, fun and entertaining way to get into the world, to Matt's world. And yeah, that's a great answer, Taliesin. You're the best.
Great for parents.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
I forget. No, I I think predominantly we're excited that we had the opportunity to really kind of bring this to life in the way that we hoped the community was wanting to support it and see it come to fruition, but also offer an opportunity for fans of fantasy, or even people who aren't huge fans of fantasy, to find an entry point from a unique direction with some, non-archetypical classic fantasy archetypes necessarily. You don't normally have people this dysfunctional out of the gate as your protagonists. But I could be wrong. But anyway, I forgot what I said originally, and everyone else said it better. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm really good at this.
Just nailing it.
Every first Twitter Spaces is extremely awkward and just like that. You're like, did I do it? And like, is it an empty void and no one can respond? It's a whole thing.
Does everyone who's on this call talk at some point? Does everyone chime in and tell us their names?
Let's see. Well, right now, which is really amazing, we're at 4,000 people. So if we wanted to spend time on all 4,000 people listening
Hi,
in.
everybody.
All right, everybody.
Wow.
How about everybody just says their name at the same time? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Ashley.
What?
I see a few friends in
we
here.
are
This makes me happy.
Oh, I love it. You all just have so much fun, and it comes across in your streams, and it is definitely translated on screen. So I want to ask like kind of a spicy question, and I want to see if you all are able to do it. It's always really hard to ask this question without spoiling anything. What episode has your favorite moment of the season?
Ooh.
And I'm going to go down the line. So Matt, you go first.
Oh, it's hard to pick. I will, off the top of my head, I'm going to say probably episode 9. Episode 9 has a particularly climactic moment that I remembered very dearly from the campaign that came to life in a fantastic way in the series. So can't wait for folks to get to it.
I'll jump in before someone else does and steals my moment. This is Liam. I can't wait for people who are new to the story to enjoy the very close of season 1. It's a strong finish.
Ooh, of course, I've got to live with the show over the past 8 months or so I completely agree. I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna pick randomly this time, and I'm gonna go Ashley. Your turn.
Clammy and nervous,
Ashley,
like in class when the teacher picks you. Okay. No, go ahead. What were you gonna say, sir? Save me?
No, go for it.
Okay,
yeah,
yes, I agree with Liam. I really love how the season finishes up, but I also, one of my favorite moments, which in watching it last night, is when, are we allowed to do spoilers here? Is this
No spoilers, Ashley.
no spoilers?
General.
Well, wait,
General,
but wait, does the
there's
first few
just
episodes,
there's
does that count?
No.
Okay, I'll be really vague, but there's a moment in the first episode where Trinket gets scritches that I completely forgot about, and it was one of my favorite moments because it's hilarious. I'm staring at Laura, who is like halfway across the yard, and she's laughing at me. It's just back and forth, yeah.
Oh, I love that. I will say, from the moment I saw Trinket, I was regretting that I didn't name my dog that. So let's go Travis.
Yes, I would say the ending of episode 4, which comes out next week, only because I think the first 3 episodes we were trying to set up the show for fans both old and new, so we had to tell a certain style of story. And as we get into the season, it definitely starts to take a turn. And for me, episode 4 just stood out in a huge way. So I think folks should be pretty excited for next Friday.
Amazing.
Oh man, Travis stole mine. Not fair. But I guess okay, yeah. The end of 4 is great. It's probably one of my favorites. But in an effort to not double up here, there's also some pretty great moments in 8. And it's pretty great.
Yeah, at this point we're just saying numbers. Yeah, 100%. I like 4, I like 8, I like 9, I like 12.
Super helpful.
I'll say for me, many of the folks have already seen this moment if they've already watched the first 3, but without spoiling it, one of the people on this call plays a character that pees on another member of the people on this call in the very first episode, and that was one of my favorite moments in the show, getting to pee on someone.
Yeah, and method acting was never more fun.
Got to establish a theme.
Who didn't go?
I think Taliesin hasn't gone yet.
I mean, selfishly, I'll say season 1 is really, I'm a big fan of.
Just all of season 1 is your favorite?
All of season 1, but mostly because of what I get to do. I'll say later on, there's some amazing stuff in what can only be described as a dream sequence. And I'll keep it super vague. sort of. And I think the coat check gag in episode 3 made me laugh really hard last night. So that's vague.
Vague enough.
Perfect.
Yeah. Want to just give people a chance before our watch party for those that waited, even though I've seen multiple tweets of people saying they are on their 6th or 7th or maybe even 20th rewatch of these episodes because they are so good. So what I'd love to do before we start to close things out, I'd love to let each of you kind of say thank you to everyone on the calls, that's in the spaces right now, and just kind of express your appreciation because this show, without the support of the critters and everyone, it wouldn't be happening. And I think that it's just a testament to the amazing community that you all have built. So I'd love to give you a chance to say thank you or express appreciation. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll kick it off. Man, she nailed it. We wouldn't be here without our critters, without our fans. They've always supported us. They've had our backs. It's proved an inspiration for us, at least on the creative side. Every line of dialogue, every page that was written, every design that went through multiple rounds of notes, we had you guys in mind just as much as what we wanted to see out of the show. So thank you for having been with us going on 7 years now, and we hope there are many more after that. And we hope that this show is everything that you wanted.
I'll
totally.
take one.
Echoing that. I mean, sorry. Go on, Travis. Taliesin, go on.
Oh no, you go ahead, Sam. Go ahead, Sam.
Okay. Just echoing Travis. I mean, the backers, the original Kickstarter backers are the ones that launched this off, but really all the critters in the critter community showing up and watching the show and repeatedly watching the show. It really shows, the amount of care and love that you guys have for us and these stories, but also it shows, Amazon, how excited you are about the show, and it also sort of plants a flag for all of media and storytelling in general, that stories like these can really be mainstream successes, and fantasy and RPG games and stuff like that has really taken into the mainstream, and it's not just for nerds anymore. It's for everybody, and it's really great to be part of something that everyone's sort of rallying behind.
There's nothing more LA than an 8-way stop sign. Okay. I've got to say, as like someone who's, as a creator for so many years, you dream of an audience like this, and especially for some of your work that is so personal. And I couldn't have ever imagined, I don't think any of us, getting to do something so personal and getting people who want it and want to see it. And I am so excited to keep making, we're all so excited to keep making things that you'll hopefully enjoy, and to just trying to keep you entertained. And thank you for giving us this opportunity.
I'll hop in here to go off what Sam said. I think it's less that it's not just for nerds anymore. It's that everybody is a nerd, and this is something I've realized in recent years.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Matt. I agree wholeheartedly. Sorry, I'll stop.
No, that's okay. It's okay. No, I mean, like, even as I learn more about sports as the years go on, sports and sports fans, super nerdy, and it made me feel a kinship I never understood before. Like, everyone has their geeky obsessions, and this is just a facet of ours that we've loved watching kind of just blow up bigger and bigger, be more accepting and more open as it goes on. And, to what Sam was saying, hoping that this is an example of showing that these sort of stories in media can be elevated and told in so many different ways, and hope that this opens a door for other live play narratives and other wonderful people in the space doing incredible things to have more opportunities to expand from there. I want to thank everybody who's been with us on this journey. There are no words I could possibly express to convey how grateful, how humbled, and how just continuously blown away by all of your support and joy. I hope one day to show, and in some way. And if this series is part of that journey, I hope it is, because we worked really, really hard on it to make it as good as we can for all of you. So thank you.
Oh boy. Man, everyone really nailed it with all those thank yous. So good. There's not much to really add to it aside from the fact that, I mean, kind of going off of what Travis was saying, whenever you put art out there, you hope that people will like it, but that's multiplied by 1,000 when it comes to the critters and our fan base. And so much energy was just put into it and hoping that the critters were going to love it. So, I mean, I just can't overstate how amazing it is to see the positive response to it thus far. It's mind-blowing.
It's kind of crazy because so much of the experience these past couple of years has been very isolated for us, you know. And even, you know, having like a premiere event didn't happen because of the world the way it is right now. And so being here right now on Twitter Spaces with this many people who are enjoying the show and are looking forward to the rest of it as much as we are is just surreal. And it's kind of oh God, I feel like my heart is exploding. I'm just so thankful. We just love you guys so much, and we'll just keep working as hard as we can to try to deserve it.
That's
As
I
Liam, I'll
love
jump
all
in.
the sentiment.
Let me babble. Thank you for everyone here who has put their faith and trust in us for so long. Playing this game years ago, back at the start, was the best thing, one of the best things in my life. And then getting to make a show out of it and have the swell around it, and every critter out there who helped lift it to the place where it is today. We're so grateful for that, and we really do just try to be worthy of the good fortune and the gift, and triple that by multiply it by a billion for everyone who helped get this to the point where we could turn it into a show and live our animation dreams with this story. Boy, I'm yammering, but we are really, really grateful, genuinely, and we wouldn't be here without your faith and without your trust. So thank you so much.
And without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this glorious Twitter Spaces moment that we're having right now.
That will one day
But listen,
surely appear in the Museum of Television History for sure.
But in all seriousness, we all, truthfully, we wouldn't be here and be able to make this show without you guys, and we know this, and we love you all so much, and what a journey we've all been on together. This is pretty cool.
Now let's go watch a show.
Yeah, like like literally this is like the thank yous and the appreciation were phenomenal. So we're just about to start our Twitter watch party, and I just want to say on behalf of the Prime Video team that worked on this show and the amazing Critical Role team, thank you for stopping by here and participating and hanging out with us. Twitter Spaces is a very new frontier for everyone, so we're making it work. Making it work.
Making it work.
So at the top, I do want to have a few reminders. Remember to utilize hashtag LVM spoilers so others who meet the hashtag don't have the show ruined for them before they have a chance to watch. And I really want to make this the biggest Twitter watch party ever. So remember to use hashtag the Legend of Vox Machina and hashtag LVM watch party so that we can be trending and get there to like number 1 and 2 before the day is over. This is literally an amazing show. And so much heart has been put into this. And we're so excited that we get to share this with you all. So get your Prime Video account queued up and ready to start the Twitter watch party. It's happening right here, right now. within the next 3 minutes. So we'll kick
Let's
everything
go!
off. We're doing
Oh,
it.
man.
Let's tweet.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
tweet
tweet.
our faces off.
TV on.
It's going to be insane. I would say, guys, it has begun with a fucking U. Sorry.
No, we don't want that, Matt.
Nope, not
Nope,
happening.
nope. We're
Matt,
not taking it. That's not how it's spelled
Matt,
I
anymore.
hate you all
it's
so
true.
much.
Matt, you
Unacceptable.
put the I, and it has begun.
God damn it.
I will tell you, waking up as a social media manager to seeing Matt Mercer, "It has begun" as trending topics was the best way to start my day.
I'm just glad that I could parade my failures for everyone else's enjoyment
We
consistently.
love you, Matt.
It's my gift. It's my curse.
Side note, Omar just stole my coffee and he's running. Give it back. Right now.
The cup is, it's just a coffee cup. It's just a coffee cup. Coffee's real bad for dogs.
Well,
Oh
sorry.
my
He's
God.
going to be all amped tonight, guys.
So good. He's gonna be ready to party and be a part
He's
of
going to be
everything.
amped, not like every other day.
Right.
Thank you to the Critical Role team and all of you critters, non-critters, everyone that joined the spaces. We're so excited to have you here, and get ready to press play because it's time to do this thing.
Indeed. It's time to watch this show. How do you want to do this?
Should we do like a
Yeah.
countdown or
Oh
something?
yeah.
So everyone can press play together? How does this work?
We will, as soon as there will be a tweet that goes out right
We
here
gotta
at
get
8
to
o'clock.
TV.
Right at 5 p.m., 8 p.m., we're gonna hit play. There will be a tweet. Everyone hits play right at that time. That is how
All
we'll
right,
do
you heard
this.
the man. How do you want to do
Let's
this?
get set up.
Here we go.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, thanks everyone for stopping by. Let's go watch.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.